Everyone, and welcome back to Rain's Arts. I'm just checking. Yeah, my camera's working. So this is a 16 by 20 inch gallery wrapped canvas, deep sided, that I have pre-painted in a black, and I'm going to attempt to do something a bit different, hopefully. So I'm just going to put my water bottle there and that there, just for now, while I put some paint on here. So the first thing I'm going to do is just put a very thin coat of black. I'm just going to give this a bit of a stir, just so that my paints have got something to travel. I don't want it too thick, I just want a nice thin layer. I'm just going to use my little spatula to and get a hair out. Come on, don't you come. Don't want you in there. How is everyone today? Beautiful day here in West Australia. Took the dog out this morning because it was nice and cool, and gave him a bath, and now he's fast asleep. So if you hear snoring, that's my dog snoring, because he wore himself out, he did, sniffing everything in sight. He's an old dog, but he really likes to go out and have a sniff of everything. I'm just giving this a bit of a stir because it's been sitting for a while. So this colour is metallic gold, and this is a global colour. And I just mix them in the containers when they get to a certain point, so just in the big containers like this. Okay, and I'm going to put, this is just white global paint too, that I just mix. The dog's obviously woken up. So a bit of white. I'll put that back there. And a bit of, this is warm red. I'm trying to use these paints up. It doesn't seem to be working that much. It's pretty good actually, they're going a long way. What paints do we have in here? This is a blue, I think, but it looks like it's a prism paint or a little piggy paint. I have no idea what colour, but it's obviously a shifting colour, so let's put some of this in. Nice. Looks like it's got bits of red in it, or it's had bits of red in it. Don't know. What else have I got in here? I've got some, I think this is like a metallic silver. So the last painting I did, I don't know what order I'm putting them up, but I used wet paper towels to swipe with. I didn't find that worked too well for me because it wasn't, there was not enough weight in the paper towel, I found, so I think that was a bit of a disaster, although I did actually really like the end result. I think I'm going to put a bit of metallic fuchsia in here. And I don't actually need enough paint to go to the edges because I don't really want it to go to the edge. If it does, it does, but I'm not that fussed. This is a metallic rose gold. It doesn't have a plug in it, so I don't know why it's not coming out. Do we need any other colour? I might put a bit of this metallic purple in it. Don't know why. I just really like purple. And should I put any other colour in? No, I think I might leave it at that for now. Just put that over there. Keep those where I can use them. Put it over there. Alright, so we've got some different size pieces of plastic to use as swipes. And I'm going to use black and white as my swipe colours. Don't seem to have a lot of black left. I'll just move that over there. Alright, just put a bit in there. Let's use a fat one first, see what happens. And we'll start up here and just go like that. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. Let's try one here. We're getting some nice cells on here. What about if I do it this way? Okay. This way. Oh, just rub that off. that way. Okay, so I'm not hating this so far. I wonder what would happen if I used some white cell activator. Right. Put it in there and have a try. Pieces of paper everywhere. It's nice and slow. See if it works. Not as good as this, but never mind. We'll go here. We'll do one here. Really strange that the white doesn't work as much as well as the black. I wonder what would happen if I used a palette knife like this one. So I might put a bit of black on there and a bit of white and go down here and see what happens. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Let's put a bit of black on there and then a bit of white. I tried to make this white a bit thicker, thinking it was too thin, and that's why I wasn't getting any cells. But I don't know. It doesn't. Oh, I'm getting some there, but that could be the black. I've got a bit of Payne's grey. I wonder what would happen if I put that back over this here. Oops, a daisy. Just move it out of the way. I'm not hating that. It's this white isn't working out the way I wanted it to. So what I might do is I have the spatulas here, and I might, I'm sitting down because I have a really bad back, so sometimes I just have to sit. Big lump of paint that I needed to get rid of so that it doesn't crack when it's drying. I don't like this. I don't like this white here. It's done nothing. There's no colour in it. It's, that bit there's nice. Let's do that. Turn this around. You can see a bit what's going on. Put my water back there. Just using that as a kind of a break, because I discovered it's much easier for me if I put stuff on a turntable than trying to pick things up and move them around. I do have a bad back, so a lot of times I have to sit down to finish a painting. I'm liking this. There's bits of it that I don't like this white. I don't know what's going on with that, or why it's like that. I don't know why my white cell activator doesn't work. It's weird. But you can see in the white nothing happened, whereas in the black you get a few cells, but this is not doing anything at all. Is it just a white messy blob on my canvas? I might just put a bit of purple in there. That's just metallic lilac, and I might put a bit of whatever this colour is. I have no idea what colour this is. I might put it on there as well. Just to give that brown a bit of that white a bit of colour, because I don't like it just white like that. And that's the one good thing about these kinds of paintings is if you make a mistake or you don't like something, you can change it. Oh, I like this. I've never used these before. I bought them to see what they're like. I only bought a couple. They're Catalyst, Princeton Catalyst wedges. Still got the barcode thing on it because I haven't used them before. They're quite nice. I like them. Got some paint going over the side, so I'm going to put that over there. Okay guys, I'm going to play for a while and then I will bring you down for a closer look to see what I've done. Okay guys, so I have played for a little while and this is the end result. So let's go in for a closer look. So I really like this. I'm not too fussed on that white cell activator. I don't know what's going on there. But I'm going to give it a torch and see if anything interesting comes up. I did get some really nice cells here and some really good movement in the paint. Just bring it up a bit. So I'm actually really happy with this as it is. I'm hoping it's going to dry. Don't think I'll do anything more to it. And yeah, so I'll catch you guys later and show you the dried result. Hi guys, so this is the dried result of my painting and I actually really love it. So I'm gonna turn it up this way because this is the way, oh sorry, hubby likes it. So you can see we have like a figure behind there. So I'm going to call this Spookweeny because it's very spooky looking. Let's go in for a closer look. So I don't know if you can see the little shadow behind there. It looks a bit like a ghost hiding behind these pillows. I really love doing these kinds of swipes. They come out really nice and you don't use as much paint. Well, I don't use as much paint doing these as I do doing a flip cup or something. And I always really love the results. So you get some nice cells like this going on. And over here in the purple. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how it turned out. And this over here is really glittery and shiny. I really love this piece and this will look really nice once I've varnished it. I don't resin my paintings because I've got no place to do it. I varnish them. So this will really pop when that's done. So thank you guys, and until the next time, please take care of yourself, the people you love and your family. Bye for now.